In this video, I'll be going over how to leverage content on your website and backlinks to increase your ranking on Google organically, to get more website traffic, get more phone calls, leads, booked appointments, book jobs, people come to the showroom, all that good stuff. But primarily to rank high on Google, your business profile, and your website for your flooring company. And that's going to result in more calls and more customers. So this is going to be specifically going over these two right here, these two ranking factors. So yeah, I won't be going over these ones right here. So this is a list of what Google is looking at whenever they're deciding to rank a business over another business. These are the factors, the SEO ranking factors, updated very recently. So if you look at the first one here, like first you have the local pack ranking factors, which is like the Google Maps area, and then you have the local organic ranking factors, which is like the actual website listings below the Google Maps. This is the average. So the first thing is the website, and the second is backlinks. So I'm going to show you I've already got other videos on how to kind of set up your website, but more specifically talking about the content you need to have on your website that Google wants to rank high. And then secondly, I'm going to show you how to get backlinks, what those are and how to get those, and kind of why that's important and how Google uses that to rank your website or your business profile high, whenever people search for flooring store, flooring company, installation, all that good stuff. So first, with the content, so whenever you have a website, or for your flooring company's website, you want to have the main piece of content you want to make sure is rich and long is on your homepage. Like whenever someone goes on there, set it up the other correct ways, have the main headline be your main keyword in your main area. But you have to add some thick, rich piece of content on the homepage that's going to be specifically talking about your main types of products and services that you offer and a little bit more detail. But nothing crazy though. Like you don't have to write like a 5,000 word essay here or anything. So I recommend like you have your main kind of hero section on your website, your main menu, and then you kind of go into more of this content on your homepage because the homepage is what is kind of called the money page. And so this is what Google's mainly crawling with their bots to scrape and see if your keywords are relevant to what someone is searching for. So you want to have a section where kind of the first main headline is going to be, your main area that you serve and what your main keyword is. So kind of like in your main, headline for the website, for this section of content where you delve into what you do specifically, you want to have this. So like your city name and kind of maybe surrounding cities, flooring company, or like, hey, we're the top rated flooring store in Denver, Colorado and surrounding areas, or hey, we're the best tile installer in New York City and surrounding areas. So your main keyword that you have to decide on, kind of what are our main one or two keywords that we want to rank for in Google, and put this kind of in this main headline for this content section that you'll be putting on your website. So that's kind of the first thing. You can have a little subtitle there, or not subtitle, little paragraph below that. That's just kind of like basically describing the company a little bit, and kind of the things that you offer very briefly, kind of an intro section. And then totally recommend you have something like this. This is what I've seen work well to rank flooring websites. This is the stuff that does that as well. And it's nothing super long or crazy. So you simply just kind of want to have like, hey, this is what we offer. So the different types of flooring or flooring services if you do installation as well. And so this is strategically structured like this because people are going to be searching for carpet in OKC is Oklahoma City. They'll be searching for carpet in Oklahoma City. They'll be searching for hardwood flooring in Oklahoma City, right? Laminate flooring and LVP, installation, tile, right? You kind of get the point here. So if you have this type of content over somebody else that doesn't, in your city's area, then you have a lot higher chance of ranking. So have your kind of services and products listed out like this, where, it's like, hey, we do carpet and maybe here's a benefit or two. And, like benefits down here and like, kind of what they get out of it, like just very basic description of it. Same for hardwood flooring, kind of a little tagline, right? Like kind of the same thing up there. Describes it, a couple benefits. So you can have it listed out kind of like this. There's multiple ways you can do it. You don't have to do it like this. I've done it lots of different ways. But just have something where like you kind of have your main keyword in your area that you serve as your kind of main headline for this content section that Google can crawl and look at, and it's relevant to those searches. And then in the next kind of main body piece of this content section, we want to have the different types of flooring products and services that you offer. So you can have them listed out like this. You can kind of do whatever you want with, the description and all that. It's just kind of, sometimes I like to do that. And that's pretty much it. So you can add as many as you want. You don't have to number them like this. It's just kind of, makes it easy, I think. And then kind of a little bonus thing. So that's really pretty much it for the website content. Now, of course, you obviously want to have more than that, a little bit, like about us and like benefits, stuff like that. But I just recommend, like, this is really a lot of what you need. Again, nothing super wild. And then there's also on the website, you can have a blog section as well. That can work really well in ranking your website for your flooring company. So just kind of maybe a weekly blog, a monthly blog, something like that. That can work well too. But this is really the main thing that you need, just kind of a thick, rich content area on your homepage. That's what Google's going to crawl. Okay, and then next, let's go over real quick backlinks. So this is going to be the second overall ranking factor that Google takes into account whenever they are looking at, which businesses to rank or which websites or business profiles. So a backlink, as I've talked in previous videos about, is, this kind of goes into, so you have proximity, you have relevance, and you have authority. Those are the three main categories Google is looking at, the three different buckets, in order to decide who to rank on the search pages. So a backlink would kind of go more into a little bit more of the authority piece, because Google wants to see that you're not just this random, maybe spammy website that nobody knows, because they don't want to rank that. They want something that's helpful, that people know, that people trust, that people like. And backlinks are the way that you do that build that trust, build that authority, because Google, they'll see those links and they'll crawl those and be like, okay, this business is well known. They're across the web a little bit. And so we can trust them. Let's rank that business over somebody that doesn't have as many backlinks. So a backlink, very simply, is just like whenever your website is linked on another page. That's all it is. So like your Facebook profile is technically a backlink, where you have your profile like with your cover photo and your profile pic, and then you have your business description, then you have your website right there. That's linking back to your website. That's telling Google, hey, we've got a Facebook profile. We're kind of well known, like like this. We're a little bit trustworthy. Same for your Instagram. Same for Yelp. Different business directories like that are technically backlinks if you put your website link on there. And so getting as many of those as possible is really, really helpful. So let's delve in a little bit deeper here on how we can get some of those backlinks. So you can do this manually, to where you're actually reaching out to other companies or other websites and saying, hey, can I write a blog on your website or something like that, and then link back and put my website on there, because it will increase the authority to my site. So you can, like, if you have an SEO team, you can totally do that. I'm going to suggest, if you're kind of maybe budget strapped, and really a quick, easy way to just get some backlinks coming in, build that backlink profile to help increase the ranking. And you can go to a site like Fiverr, and you can type in, essentially, like they do all sorts of different stuff, right? You can find people for everything. So you can go in here and you can type backlinks, and you can find freelancers, subcontractors, whatever, that will help you get these backlinks to increase your authority on Google. Now you have to be careful. You want to make sure you get someone that is like, look at the reviews, make sure they're highly rated, look at, the in-depth reviews on their profile, make sure they're like legit, that people have actually gotten results and seen their ranking increase from these people. Because you can find a lot of people on here, Fiverr specifically, and other websites like this, where they're just kind of like really spammy backlinks and like don't really provide any value. So just really make sure that they're good, they're vetted, and you can find some for really cheap, like $50, $5, right? Like you can get some pretty cheap stuff here. So this is a really easy way, and I'll give you a recommendation of one guy I've actually used before that's actually gotten us really good results for some of the flooring websites that we've ranked, kind of a part of our SEO process with the flooring companies that we work with to rank their site. And so you can search this guy. I like him a lot. He does very simple backlink process, to where he'll take your website and essentially give you about 30 or so backlinks by creating different blogs on different websites and things like that. So anyway, he's got lots of awesome reviews. So anyway, I check him out. So that's a really easy way that you can help this ranking factor increase, is by getting more backlinks, doing it consistently. And now there's more ways to do it. This is just kind of a very broad, very general kind of, tutorial video on how to do that. But that is a specific thing you can just go do right now to start building that backlink profile. So if you do those couple things of making sure the website has that rich kind of content area going into the different services, going into the different products, that's a really, really good thing. And, Google is going to like that and crawl it, and it's going to be really helpful. And then kind of a bonus, I recommend that you make these services that you list out, or products, clickable, and then make them go to the services page on your website. Okay, this is actually really, this is kind of a ranking factor that Google looks at too. It's called interlinking. Okay, so backlinking, that's what we did, where your website's on other profile or other websites and links back to your URL, your website, right? And so you can do what's called interlinking on your website, where like if you go to like this carpet flooring, you see how like it highlights and it's clickable. So if I click on it, it's going to go to the products page where it goes more in depth on the carpet. And then same, for the hardwood, it goes to the same page where it kind of goes more in depth on the products. So this is a really, really great way to help the SEO as well and make that content even more rich, is by linking it to your products and services page. Or you can link it to your individual carpet page. You can make individual product pages for each product, for each service. So you can go very in depth with this. But anyway, so that's it for this video. Again, just kind of going over the content and getting backlinks, how you can do that specifically. But that's all I got. Hope it was helpful. See you in the next one.